Okay, so day 11. My body had bonked pretty hard the day before. Was not feeling good at all. Woke up that morning still feeling like garbage. And I did not know how I was going to get through that day. But I was like, all right, well, I'll take it easy. Whatever take it easy means. So I started riding. John, went off like we normally do. I tried eating a little more that morning. And then yeah, got out, had to deal with a bunch of hills right away. Northwest side of St. Louis is pretty hilly, a lot of gorgeous homes, but still like pretty darn hilly. So I got about 15 miles into it, and I was like, this is crap. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm not just not feeling it mentally, but physically, I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know where I'm gonna find the strength to do this. Like, I didn't feel like I had anything left in me that day. And then I was like, I got to be more mature about this. Like, it's not enough to just diet or whatever and to eat right, but I also got to like treat my body like it's a living thing, obviously. And so I was like, I got to actually let my body recover. So John picked me up about 20 miles into the ride, and I was like, whatever, screw this. We had to go to Jefferson City, but John wanted to go see Fort Leonard Wood, which is just like 50 miles south of uh, Jefferson City. So we just drove down there, had a really relaxed day. It was kind of fun. Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing another road trip across America. Like, I'm always game for exploring no matter what, form of travel it is. It's fun to go new places. So we just drove down to Fort Leonard Wood, drove around the base quite a bit, got to see a lot of cool military stuff. And then we went into some of their museums there, checked out some of the history of combat engineers and civil engineers and military police and stuff like that. I just got to see a lot of cool military stuff. And John's in the ROTC program with the Army, and I come from the Civil Air Patrol, Air Force Auxiliary background. So the military stuff really clicks with us, and we enjoy looking at all of that. So we just had a good time there, and then we went up north to Jefferson City, showed up there about the time I would have showed up if I'd actually ridden that day. And we got there, we met the pastor of the church in Jefferson City, a really cool guy, originally from Texas. Really, I'm trying to think of the word. I don't know how to describe him because there's not really a whole lot of people like that up in the Northeast. But like really sincere guy, like just really cool. We get there, and he's like, originally I was going to put you guys in the basement of the administration building at the church, but how would you guys like to go stay with my brother-in-law? And we were like okay, like we'll stay wherever. Like, we don't really care that much, it's all good. And so he took us out to dinner. We ate, and then yeah, just talked quite a bit. And then I jumped in his truck, rode with him, and John followed. Then, he helped us out, gave us some more gasoline for the rides. And then, yeah, he took us up to his brother-in-law's, and we got all settled in up there. And, we got to sleep in beds and stuff. And I got to eat quite a bit that day. I got to replenish myself. And, yeah, it was just a good time there. There's some really nice people up there in Jefferson City. And then, yeah, they told us, about their connections they had in the next town we were going to, Warrensburg. They told us when you get there, you got to go check out this car place. And it was this really cool, classic car place. And he said he also had family that was in that area, so we were going to call them and, connect with them when we get there. But that night was great because I was able to shower, sleep in a bed, just be indoors, and once again, just be comforted in somebody's house. So yeah, that's how that day went. Day 11, only rode 20 miles, still did the 100-mile distance, which, like I said before, like, it doesn't bother me. This trip is whatever I want it to be, and as long as we're still exploring, having a good time, like, that's all I care about. So yeah, that's how far we went that day. I'll tell you what happens when we get to Warrensburg the next day.